君がこの部屋へ来るのは随分と久方ぶりな気がするね。その後変わりないかい、エージェント。
ああ、変わりない。
No Emma's here.
久方ぶりだ。お前はまだこんなところにいたのか。
The black man spoke quietly. That old man seemed to smile slightly at his words. Who is that old man? God damn it! Purple smoke drifted out of the latest engine-made pipe. It made the room a little whiter. The slightly polluted air stood between them. In that lightly smoking room, the black man talked with a single old man. The pipe smoke between them held no meaning. The black man had the form of a human, but he didn't need to breathe. The black man was indifferent to all life processes.
そうかな。
The old man smiled again. He chose his words quietly.
エージェント M、 君が私と出会ったのはいつだったか。
時間に意味はない。お前たちのこだわるすべての事柄が俺には無意味だ。所詮お前も人間に過ぎない。
残念なことだが、君もまた人間なのだよ。君は人間だ。君は求めたはずだ。求めていたはずだ。たった一つを
求めた。
それで君の願いは果たされたのか。
笑わせる。俺の願いなど存在しない。すでに地上はお前たちのものだ、人間。俺はそれを見るだけだ。
では君はすでに諦めていると。
俺たちはお前たちがそうするよりもずっと昔に全てを諦めた。
なるほど。
故に我がシャルノスは無であり続ける。永遠に永遠に永遠に。
なるほど。けれどあなたの心からの願いはすでに果たされたわけではないのでしょう。
He said that. There was something looking at the man from behind. It was a ridiculing mask at the edge of his vision. A strange man, a man wrapped in pompous clothes, hiding only his face. One with the same smell as the black man, one worthy of contempt. The black man knew his name was Baron, and at the same time he knew that meant nothing.
滑稽だ。実にあなたは滑稽だ。
The man's mouth was warped because it was ridiculing all that the black man was.
あなたは、いや、お前には何もできはしないのだ。何をしている？何をしている？
お前こそ何をしている？うるさく飛び回り続ける愚か者。それほど気になるか、人間が。
我が輩こそ、私こそが真に観察者なのだ。人間がどうあるのかを私は知っている。お前ではない。すでにお前は選択してしまったのだから。お前は何もつかむことができない。そしてこの私も。明日の意味を理解してしまった我々には決して救いは訪れないのだから。
The true meaning of tomorrow?
俺は
救いを求めたことなど一度もない。
She's here too?
ただの
If something ever felt strange, if you needed an answer to a mystery, a very small number of people received his favor. It was a form of safety befitting the age of engine science, made possible by human wisdom. It was brought about by a single man, a man with a pipe in one hand, a man said to see through all illusions. The only one of the world detectives whose great achievements were known not only in Britain, but in all of Western Europe, and even the central northern empire of Kadarth. The man said to reveal the truth behind every incident in Europe, the man who called himself the king of detectives, the man called a genius despite not being a scholar. The one and only non-member to have enjoyed countless manifestations of the society's leader. Sherlock Holmes, the detective of 221B Baker Street.
なるほど。君の言わんとするところは理解したよ。また、随分と難題を持ち込んだものだね。それは、君たち結社の総意と受け取るべきか、我らが女王陛下のお考えと受け取るべきか、それとも君の独断であると考えるべきか、それとも別の誰かの仕業かね。
He was talking with someone, something standing silently in the room.
バロンの真似事はやめたまえ。君には似合わない。
あれと一緒にするな。
似たようなものだ。 それで結論を聞かせてもらおうか。私の予想の通りなのだろう ?M。
そうだ。今やシャルノスは降り立つだろう。お前たちの願い通りに。
幻想の降臨か。
The light in his eyes set to see through, all fixed on the many high-rise buildings he could see through the window. They belched out smoke which filled the sky. He gazed dazzlingly at them.
女王陛下と我が兄の意向がどうであれ、私はあらゆる幻想を否定する。
His brother? Who is his brother?
文明による繁栄を得て、闇を払う光を得て、大空を暗がりに染めたものこそ人たる我々だ。我々はすでに選択しているのだから。
それはどうかな。
The man standing in the room warped his mouth. The man, M, turned to look out the window.
一人諦めるたび世界が一つ終わる。そのことにお前たちは気づかない。気づかないのだ。お前たち愚かさを拭えぬ者たちは。
さて。
The man spoke. He was a man wearing a strange mask. It looked similar to a clown's and like a French aristocrat's from the previous century. A strange person, the mask and the clothes made him think that. He never spoke his own name, he would only joke that he looked like himself, and as his appearance suggested, he was a strange man. An animal god from a small island country in Asia, that was this man's current name. To be precise, the man's name was Baron. People called him Baron Münchhausen. Of course, there are not many who say his name to begin with. For example, an innocent girl with no one else to turn to, or a girl crying after giving up on something. You must not speak that name carelessly if you value your life. You must not imagine what lies beyond that mask if you value your life. It is said that countless fictions spread from that man's mouth, that man who now began to speak to the person before him. A room with a strange pattern in its marble floor, the man sitting in the sofa and one other were there. The room was strange, just like the man himself. A number of masks lined the old walls and bookshelves. People called it a space of tranquil knowledge, the same few people who spoke the man's name. A space of tranquil knowledge. In this space it is said that even an infant's whisper would surely reach his ears. A room made using knowledge from the organization the man belonged to, which even made possible the multiple simultaneous conversations performed by a holy man of the Far East. A secret room of darkness. Could it be called an altar?
さて、愛すべき皆様。
Lies. He loves no one. Lies. He knows not what a heart is. He does not even have a face underneath that mask.
思考なりしはこの世にただ一つ。我ら結社が総帥たるヘルメウス氏。
Master Hermes.
すなわちアルトタス・トート・ヘルメウス。しかしかの死の意向をもしのぐ者が女王のありえざる在位によって守られた王都へと降り立つのでございましょうや。
There was laughter in the man's voice. The one he spoke to was silent.
喝采すべきことに皆様の回転悲劇は終わりを迎えるのです。探索者は行く手を遮る巨大な闇に恐怖し、
The Seeker? Who is he
右の
talking
黄
about?
金道の少女は道しるべを失い、左の黄金道の少女は今も絶望を続け、
Is Mary supposed to be the Seeker?
愚かなる女の最後の言葉は意味をなさず、若きゲルマンの騎士はすでに我が狂気の中。哀れなる機械人形は自らの真なる願いを果たすことはない。そして王は変わらず永遠たるシャルノスの城にとどまり続ける。
There was ridicule in the man's voice. The one he spoke to was silent.
さあ喝采よ。けれど私はこう叫ぶでしょう。滑稽かな滑稽かな。
There was no sound, there was no voice. The space was filled with silence and wordless prayers. It was in the present, the end of 1905. Only 3 remained at a certain séance. The right person is Münchhausen, the left person is Heinz Heger, I would presume, and in the middle we have Charlie. Or is she not? One girl made an announcement quietly, faintly, towards the remaining 2. There was something behind the girl's lips as they softly opened. Was it writhing darkness, or was it red eyes? While surrounded by those countless somethings, the girl spoke. Faintly, faintly, but with strong feelings. Sadly, sadly, but with a strong wish.
そして私は願いを叶える。決してそれは終焉ではなく、決してそれは願いの果てではなく、絶望と恐怖とあらゆる明日の呪いから解き放たれる。それは解放の日。
The day of release? That sounds familiar.
私があの子を絶対に失わない永遠の今日、シャルノス。